What's up, everybody? Dicky Jr. We on the scene, but we ain't in no gangster lean. We just trying to do our thing so you can understand a few damn things. Some people not grasping who they are, where they came from. Tony James playing in the background, y'all. He's got a groove on. Almighty. On the screen, this is a little chart. This ain't no chart that we made up. This is a fucking chart that they made up. This is what they called us. As you can see, 1492 when Columbus got here and fucked up shit, and the rest of the world got kind of screwed up too. Well, I was in the process of getting screwed up under Vatican rule, the Pope's rule. Anyway, you were Indians to them. That's what they called you. They called you Indian. They called y'all copper brown chocolate, dark chocolate brown asses Indians. Let that sink in for a minute. This is what Columbus called you, Indians. Now, after they really started invading, wars taking place, George Washington, some damn body on the scene. In the 1600s, the British are trying to come over and take over. They start calling you slaves because they thought they done captured all of us and forced us into slavery. We wasn't slaves. That's just the title they gave us, but we were prisoners of war. Well, later on, in 1832, they started calling us Negro because they would start issuing all this paperwork shit. Status and law, all that kind of crap. Law status. What's your classification? So them same damn Indian that was in 1492, they they done turned to Negroes now. Imagine that. You go from an Indian to being called a slave, now you being called a Negro in 1832. So they called your ass Negro for a while. Yeah, they did. They called you a Negro for a while. Then in 1900, they still called you a Negro. Your classification didn't change. You still a Indian slave Negro. That's what you is. By 1832 or the 1900s, you are Indian slave Negro. Now, by the time 1950 get here, now you're called colored. Why couldn't they just keep calling you Indian? Why they had to start calling you a slave, and why didn't then they change it to a Negro? Why couldn't they just call you an Indian? Why? One have to ask themselves the question: Why is it that they keep changing the identification or the classification or the nationalization classification of an Indian? Why did they do that shit? Because, see, by the 1970s and the uprising, because everybody getting hip about what's going on, and hey, it's time to get these invaders off the land by the 70s. They know what's going on. That's why they labeled all these groups and stuff, gangs and stuff, like the Black Panthers and said, hey, they were just protecting what they know what was right. The way I see it now. They protecting what they know was right. Because they knew it was a fraudulent government in parts on the land who had no jurisdiction. See, some people knew this stuff and they stood up for their rights. Right on. Black power, but we not black. Some of us were Iroquois and Mississippians way before they even called us Indian. They didn't know what else to call us. That's why they started calling us Indians. So that was the deal I see about that. That's the only reason why we got called Indians, because they didn't know how to say a Chippewa or a fucking Navajo or a Hopi. Yeah. Can't think of that big long one. But anyway, they couldn't think of the name that we called our tribes over here, so they just called us Indian. So now you done went from 1492, from being called a fucking Indian, which we all went by tribes. Our ancestors went by tribes, but you don't went. But the same people have been when called from an Indian down to 1959. They just been called color. Well, if it been called color, what damn color were they calling them in the 1950s? I guess you could have been any damn color you wanted to be. Purple, blue, green, yellow. I guess you could have been any color you wanted to because they called us color. So, now we move on down to the 80s. Now we've been called black. We don't went from, the 70s and we call Afro Americans. In the 70s, we were called Afro Americans. Right on, black power. Big peace sign, the big fist sign. Anyway, on to the 80s. Now we're being called black. See, I remember in the 80s that there was a group of people. I think Stevie Wonder was involved in this shit, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, we know Sellout, goddamn Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and a few others that ain't worth calling. But I know y'all, them two would grab your attention. But them sellouts, they sold us out to now we African Americans in 1988. We African Americans. Yeah, we African Americans. In 1999, we minorities. I don't know. I missed that one. I didn't know they changed our classification to minorities. And anyway, by 2000, we black again. We black again. Now here's what I don't understand. Don't a light bulb just go off ahead and just make your ass wonder, like, why they keep changing our classification? What are they trying to make you forget? Well, we know what they trying to make you forget. They want to make you forget that you the indigenous Indian. You was the indigenous Indian. So see, that's the reason why they call them other suckers. They call them other suckers, them $5 Indians, them pretendians. That's why they call them native Indians. Because if I move from Tennessee to damn Texas, and after I'm there 5 or 10 years, I'm a native of Texas. Now, if I move from Tennessee to Alabama, and I stay there to Alabama, even though I might live in Tennessee, but I can live in Alabama too, and I stayed in Alabama 5 years, even though I live in Tennessee, but I done been in Alabama 8, 9 years. I'm a native of Alabama. 2. Shit. That's why they call them Native Americans. That's right, to this day they still call them Native Americans because they're not from here. They're not indigenous to the Americas. They came in on the Trail of Tears because actually, if you do just a little due diligent research, as I always say, uh, they were swapped. We were swapped out on the Trail of Tears. That's why the Trail of Tears is so important, because that's why they wrote us out on the Trail of Tears. We became Negroes, blacks, colored people, all kinds of shit. Then back in now, here it is, 2017. We back to being called African American. Why they keep trying to make us forget that we're the indigenous real Indians? Because we own the fucking land that they keep trying to occupy. That a foreign entity keeps trying to occupy. Trying to call themselves the United States government of America. When they're really the United States Incorporated. It's just a business. And then they done stole all this money from you. All them taxes your mama, your daddy paid. All them land taxes your mama, your daddy paid. All them land taxes and taxes your ass is paying. They still stealing from you. And Trump closed that corporation in 2019. They couldn't survive after that. The military arrested Congress in 2021. There's a video on one of my platforms. I got a Big Shoot, I got a Rumble, and a Telegram. I know it's on one of them. Cause faggot ass YouTube take good shit down. But they miss a lot of good shit too. Cause one of the same videos that's on one of my other YouTube channels was on one of my other YouTube channels. I had done forgot that this video is on this other YouTube channel, which almost let me know I'm for real being shadow banned, which I know I am on YouTube for some damn reason. It ain't like I got 200,000-300,000 subscribers and a lot of people watching my content. But the same video that they took down on my one YouTube channel that's got about 300 subscribers, the same YouTube channel, my other YouTube channel, it don't have that many subscribers, but they ain't bothered to even take it down. Same damn video. Which means I know I'm getting shadow banned. I see most of my views on YouTube, I don't know why I'm talking about YouTube, but anyway, but most of my views on YouTube, they don't get over 40, 50 views if they get that many. But I got 300 subscribers, which tell me I got 300 subscribers, ain't none of them watching that shit. But anyway, back to these Indians. Melanated people, we cannot hang on to a system that wasn't even ours, and we can't hang on to a system that's already gone. Trump closed the corporation, they have no more money. There is no more federal government. The federal U.S. government of America is no longer existent. And Trump is still president, like we done said before. He's still fucking president. Because when you close the corporation and you go in continuation of government, the sitting president that authorized the continuation of government, the COG, he's still in charge. Because if it had to come to an extent that the government was so far radical and so full of tyranny that a sitting president had to go over Congress head and beyond Congress to execute executive orders to put the whole damn country in the hands of the military, that tells you the fraudulent foreign powers that was posing as a government on Indian tribal land had to be taken out. So y'all wouldn't let Trump take them suckers out while he was in office. Shit, he just decided to do it behind your back. That's what he done. Yeah, 'cause he's still sitting president. 'Cause see, even before the 2020 election, all he had to do was pay attention. Even before the 2020 election, he had done put this thing into continuation of government. So really, the damn 2020 election didn't count, really. But it gave the military the opportunity to catch all the damn dirty players, though. But anyway, uh, and Trump uh has like he told them people up there in Congress, giving them uh Native Americans all that money on them reservations with the casinos and shit. And they don't got to pay no taxes. Trump said they don't look like damn Indians to me. See, he knew then. That was in 1993. He knew then they wasn't the real damn Indians. And yet, some of us want to hang on to this fraudulent system that ain't even in existence no more. It's just because you still watching the Dog and Pony Show in mainstream, you still think it's in existence. Why you think they show so many reruns these days? They don't come up with no new shit. Why you think they show so many reruns? Why you think they give you so many cable channels with so many fucking reruns on it that you can watch on any other damn channel? But then they give you a cable channel and then they tell you got 200 or 300 damn channels and half the damn channels are showing the same damn thing and ain't none of them a rerun. They just want to keep your ass brainwashed through the frequency of the bullshit. Cause they think that America needs nostalgia. As long as they keep you nostalgia in them damn old ass TV shows and westerns and shit, hey, they got your ass on lockdown. Cause they know you ain't thinking about elevating your mind at all. You in your comfort zone. I don't want to say you just ready to kill over and die. Some people like to grow old and die. I ain't into that shit. I died too many damn times and came back. I ain't into that shit. It's time to figure out a way to make these damn telomeres extend to as long as you want to. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, you black people, if y'all want to be called black, be called black. I'm not black. I'm an indigenous being of Turtle Island, aka America, fraudulently known as the United States. And so, you Indians, or you black people, or you so-called black people, just like them so-called white people, they're not white. Cause y'all know how to get white. In order to, if black is the primary color of the damn universe, in order to get a lot of color, you got to take the pigmentations out of black to make another color. So that clears up where white and light skin come from. Okay, that just clears that shit up. But anyway, we come in different colors anyway. That's right, we come in different colors. I guess I'm gonna keep telling y'all this shit until you get it. Y'all are not from Africa. And a lot of you old heads that got indoctrinated into that shit. Shit. Like I did. I just ain't got time to get old. I'm just a teenager approaching middle age. I'm 19 and holding. Can I get a witness? Anyway. But all you old cats, elderly cats that don't want to stay indoctrinated to that shit, y'all go ahead and stay indoctrinated to that shit. Just like that damn religion. Y'all can stay indoctrinated to that shit if you want to. I'm not hating on you for it. That's what you want to do. It's your choice. I'm just trying to keep it real with you so your mind can elevate and you can grow. Cause we not finna stay in this slave mentality, debt slave rut. This shit's finna change and it's already changing. And we gonna roll on Mississippi with it, whether you with it or not. So if you want to stay in the debt slave system, you're gonna have to get out of America and go to another country so you can get in it. But we're not having it over here. This shit's over with. And the thing about it is, I feel like the whole planet need to get rid of all their little tax systems in every damn country. Through that shit. But it's definitely gone over here. And like I said before, I ain't paying no taxes, and they ain't gonna pay none. And everybody ought to go in the damn work office, and especially you melanated Indians anyway. Y'all wasn't supposed to pay taxes anyway. Somebody swindled y'all into paying taxes, cause I think it was kind of wrote out to where if you worked the paperwork right under their system, you didn't have to pay no damn taxes and become a secure party creditor and all that bullshit. But hey, even though it was on their paperwork, but that shit works, but you have to fight tooth and nail to get it, but it does work. But the paperwork is the damn trick. But we weren't supposed to pay no taxes no damn way. But anyway, seemed like some dirty moles fucked us out of that. But look here. Look at the chart. You can see where they started calling us Indians, right down to 2017, now they're calling us African American. Look how many times they changed our identity. What are they trying to make us forget? What they trying to make us forget that we Indians? Come on now. Now see that cat right there? He's way lighter than I am though, but he's got some head attire that I probably would wear. And see that what it said, marijuana chief? Now see that would be me. See, I'm chief smoke a lot. So I'm gonna smoke. I'm kinda like a silver surfer. Anyway. Animal empath. So I know when you're lying to me. Now, it's something about this damn George Washington challenge right here, Pheasants versus Pheasants. Somewhere in this thing is a challenge, I think. But anyway, I think they were supposed to make us forget that we were Indians so they could claim the indigenous land for themselves because them evil ass damn reptilian evil motherfuckers, they don't like us no way. Then when you do some damn research, this is what happens. You fuck around, you find out. See, I feel it in my gut. I never was a damn African American. Cause I can remember when we was a kid, and if one of us called one of us black or we called us a damn nigga, your ass was in the fight. We didn't even want to be called black. And see, here's another thing right here. It says it is impossible for a law which violates the Constitution to be valid. All laws which are repugnant to the Constitution are null and void. This has been since 1803. So now, if your money has to be backed up on gold and silver, according to the Constitution, and all of a sudden they create an act of 1871 which creates a second constitution illegally to the original. And but see, this is an act. This is not a constitution. It's a secret constitution for the corporation. But it's not a constitution that overrules the original constitution. It just made you think it was. Then came a tax system, the IRS. Then come taking of your gold and giving you fiat currency where your money was not backed up on gold and silver. This all adds up to a fraudulent government. And this is why I say Why do you want to hang on to this system? They got no real money no more. And sooner or later, y'all finna find out that these old dollars ain't gonna work. Y'all gonna have to stop participating with their system for at least a week or 3 days. Y'all gonna have to stop participating with their system so y'all can let this shit click over and get online now. Cause this gold back money is ready to go. And your shit, by being a Indian, this shit's all lined up, ready to go, so you can get in line to claim your shit. Get your money. But y'all don't want to let that old system go. Some of y'all still think y'all fucking African American just because they told you to. They told your ass Jesus come to save save your soul. Ain't nobody come to save your soul but you. I can promise you that. Now, hey, there may be some Jesus-like characters to come back to enlighten your mind to come back to a Christ consciousness state. But see, y'all still looking for that man to look like Charles Manson with all that long hair. That shit ain't happening. But anyway. Look at the Indian Act of 1876, which was referred to as an Indian registered under the Act, although receiving this status provided one with certain benefits, such as tax exemption. This is how long they've been letting the illegal or the pretendians get away with not paying taxes, but your motherfucking indigenous ass been paying out the ass. This is what we look like. See, we had class. We were no TP living motherfuckers. Like I told you. Like I told you. Ain't no other race on the planet. Classification or identification of self been changed as much as the indigenous America Indian. The America Indian. No other indigenous being has been changed, has been labeled, has been changed as much as ours in such a short span of time, in 500-600 years. They still calling the Jews, the self-proclaimed Jews, the Jews, ain't they? Even the fake Jews. They still calling the British, ain't they? They still calling the Chinese for the last 1,000 years. What they change ours so much for? Y'all need to wake up and smell the coffee. They ain't who they say you are, and all their American history is a damn lie. You can do some research and find the real history, but they hiding it too. They hiding a lot. Google's hiding a lot of things. I'd be glad when they take Google's ass offline, but they don't online. See, this is who we is. Now see, they actually passed a law to keep us from saying that we were fucking Indian in the 1900s. Might have been 1800s. They passed a law to keep from saying that we were Indian. Now, why would you pass a law to keep from exercising your free speech on saying you a certain something by using a certain word? Now, make that shit make sense now. They done lied to y'all about a lot of shit. Y'all need to get on the groove now. But like I said, the collective finna roll on. Now, this supposed to been done in South Carolina, I do believe. The Negro Act of 1740. So I had to go back and look. So somewhere between in I guess from 1740, they start that was the Negro Act. That must have been when they started calling you Negro, because they put it on the chart here. They called you Negroes in 1832. Now, if you don't think we and the indigenous people of America over here as the Indians, take a look at the original Japanese. These are the Moors of Japan. See how nappy that is? But anyway, my brothers and sisters, my family of love and light, my brothers and sisters of the indigenous American people, and the ones that don't believe what I'm saying, y'all the ones that need to wake up. And if you know somebody that ain't woke up yet, enlighten them. But like I said, fuck around, you'll find out. Show them something. Tell them something. Touch it like that old verse in the Bible. Touch them on the shoulder and open so they can open their eyes that they may see. Yeah. Anyway, I'm Dickie Jr. I think I done had a little bit of fun tonight. Just doing what the fuck I want to do. And anyway, I love y'all. Grand Rising. Peace and love to everybody. Why do I shade? And I'm out. One love.